Hi Aries, welcome to your reading for August 2026. Hope you guys are doing well. Go ahead and lay out the cards here. Okay. We have the Empress and the Chariot. Okay, so you may be feeling lately like you just want to go out and experience life. You want to learn through experience, and something is making it difficult for you to do this because it's almost like you have expectations by someone to be a certain way, and they don't want, not that they don't want it, but basically maybe they don't really approve of like your more wild side, your more experimental, creative side, and someone or some obligations maybe that you have are maybe making you feel a little like you have to just like maintain appearances. You have to just kind of hold it together and not look to anyone like you don't have your head on right or anything like that. But we have the Six of Wands reversed. It's like there, maybe you see someone doing something and you find it really interesting, and you want to find out what it's all about. It's like there's something that you're interested in that it just excites you, and you want to find out what it's all about, but you're kind of like on the outside still. And I think that's what's making you want to just like go in and like experiment and just let go and try it out. Okay, we have Strength. So at this time, you're really good at handling things with grace. You know how to, you're in an energy right now where where if someone questions your motives or anything like that, you know the right words to say to kind of like soothe them and make them understand. So you can use that to your advantage. Let's see. We have the High Priestess in reverse. It's almost like you could come into a situation where you feel like people should just know, like they should be able to tell what you want to do or what your motives are without you saying it. Like you feel like you're kind of making it obvious by, maybe the actions that you're taking, or maybe you've like hinted at it, but you haven't been like direct and like said like, this is what I want. This is what I want from you, this is what I need, or this is what I want to do. And it's like that there's no clarity. So because it came up in reverse. So it's just trusting your intuition, but also like making it known to others. We got the Five of Swords reversed. It's like you don't want to lose. You're afraid that you might have some fears around going ahead with this idea or whatever it is that you have, that it might end up like embarrassing you if you aren't good at it, or if it just doesn't pan out. Yeah, let's see. We have the Tower. So sometimes we have to go we have to go on the unbeaten path to really discover what our true interests are and dreams and desires. And that always is a little scary because it's like the unknown. And yeah, this card is giving me the energy of just it's like you feel like you're just holding on to something, just trying to get through, almost like this thing, like white knuckling, like, you know. And it's only a matter of time before you can't hold it any longer, and it's just, your desires are just gonna come out, you know. And yeah, don't be afraid of things falling apart sometimes. That way you can put them back together in a way that makes more sense to your life, that makes you happier. We have the King of Wands. So there could be somebody a little older than you that has like a masculine energy. And this person, he's someone that people listen to. He is someone that expects people to listen to him, and they just do. And he can be impatient with other people's struggles. So this could be maybe like a father figure, or you know, a boss or something like that, that maybe doesn't really have the patience for being experimental, or being, you know, just maybe doing something creative just for the sake of doing it. You know, he might be putting pressure on you to feel like, well, what's the purpose of this? Is this worth your time? Is it a waste of time? So and if it's not a person, if you don't have anyone like that in your life, it's just saying that your environment right now is maybe a little, your environment somehow is placing these expectations on you, basically. We got the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, so you might feel like you're kind of missing out on life in some way. And this card is here as a reminder just to not fear when we fear that we won't get something that we really want, you're actually pushing it further away from you energetically. It's kind of like, because when you're in that place of fear, the actions that you're going to take are not going to be the actions that are going to bring your desires to you. So remember to just stay in that mindset. I mean, think about it. Like, the way I like to think about it is anything that I have ever really wanted, I usually have ended up getting. Like, probably not when I wanted it in the moment, but as long as I stayed focused and I was patient, I ended up getting it anyways. So whenever you feel that feeling, just remember, everything that I desire will be mine eventually. Yeah, and just try to stay in that energy of appreciation. That's how we manifest. That's how we become a magnet for our desires. Final outcome, we have the Devil. So there may be something that you're doing right now that could be hindering you from your goals. And when I say that, I'm pretty sure that something comes to mind. This energy is when we're doing something, but we know it's bad for us, but we do it anyways because because we enjoy it, or, you know, we're just, that's what we want to do in the moment. So, for this being the final outcome, I think it's giving me a different energy than I normally get, and it's making me feel like sometimes you have to play devil's advocate. Sometimes you have to, I feel like this is like how people are perceiving you. Like, don't do that. That's not good for you. That's bad. And you're just like, but I want to do it. I know maybe it's going to be like, put me in like a not so good situation for a while, maybe. But in the long run, I know that it'll bring me happiness. You know, like, the more you commit to it and the longer you stay with it, and then you can get back to maybe the stability where you were before. See if I get any other messages here. Just make sure you have a plan. Because I'm getting a lot of like passion and love and excitement and ideas, but it doesn't feel very grounded. So yeah, just make sure that you have a plan for whatever it is that you're planning on doing this month, and maybe write down like a list of all the things that you need to do. Or even just, you know, you could write down like, you could write down what you want to manifest. You know, write it as if you're in the present moment and you already have it. And when you do that, that's going to automatically just bring to mind like what you need to do next to reach that goal. Because when you're in that state of mind, you're more clear thinking on how you can make it happen. I've done that, and it really does have that effect. So I would recommend that. Okay, Aries, that was your reading for August. Hope you guys have a good month. And I do mid-month readings, so you can catch up with me then if you want. And yeah, take care. Bye.